this entire thing was a long shot. I think one of the reasons why I wanted to do this was because I wanted to believe that you could still think like a kid. And I have to believe that way of thinking can still exist. I have to believe it. It can still exist. Even if it's foolish and naive, you can still do things because they just sound like fun. You know, that has to still exist out there. You know, the years of pillow fights, box forts, and tree houses. That has to exist. We were going to put on a free nationwide pizza party meetup tour. And I knew the only way I was going to do it was it had to be free. The reason why? It felt right. As simple as it is, it felt right. I didn't want to do a Kickstarter. I believed that we could front the bills and that any profit from the actual apparel would just go to pay for the next stop. Basically help us to break even. Okay? And that's all we wanted. We just wanted to break even. If we broke even, that's it. It's not about making the money. It's about the experience. I mean, the experience is everything. We were at the first meetup, which was in LA. And we had no idea what to expect. I mean, there were no tickets. There was no all we did was like an RSVP, and that's all we had to go on. And I think the moment when Coty came up and said, "Hey, there's 20 people out there," I was like freaking so excited at these 20 people. I had like butterflies in my stomach. I was like, there's 20 people out there to meet me. I still get excited about that. 20 people. I mean, that's like, it's amazing. And then when Coty came up and said, "Hey, there's 200 people out there," and it's like a couple hours, I was like, oh my gosh. Well, this is insane. This is insane. And I knew at that moment, I knew it was going to work. I knew it was going to work. After 10 hours of meeting about like 900 people. And I was sitting down at, kind of outside the venue, and I was eating a cold Chipotle burrito. I remember this. I don't know why. And I couldn't say anything. I was speechless. I could not grasp what had just happened. It was, 900 people. Each event after LA got bigger and bigger and bigger. Dallas had like 1,200 people. It lasted like 13 hours. By Minneapolis, we broke even. And Salt Lake City was a 14.5-hour meetup. And I think I remember sitting after the meetup, and it actually went so long that the venue closed down and we had to go outside and meet in the parking lot. And after the meetup, I remember sitting down and I thought, I'm failing. This whole thing is failing. I'm failing so bad right now. And even though my feet felt like they were freaking broken, my voice was gone, I couldn't help but think about how long people were waiting. It was something I didn't want to happen. I didn't want people to wait. I wanted to hang out with these people. I want to hang out. That's what I wanted this to be. And I knew that this couldn't be that. Not this time, because there were so many people. I remember Coty came over, and I was like, how am I gonna finish this? Because I feel like I'm failing. I feel like everybody's waiting so long to see me. I'm failing. And Coty just looks at me and he kind of says, I got your back. Not a lot of people growing up have ever said, I've got your back. So why you surround yourself by positive people? It's a good thing to know that somebody has your back. After Seattle, I was physically just gone. I was so exhausted. I couldn't even think about like how exhausted I was. But emotionally, I was on cloud nine. Cloud nine. I couldn't believe that we had finished this whole thing. And I remember I just start screaming, we did it! We did it! It was probably one of my favorite moments was just that feeling that you completed something, and it was a good feeling. It worked because of you guys. I mean, we were expecting like 100 to 200 people max at each place. We weren't expecting thousands of people to come out to this. I could not. The sheer support blew me away. We couldn't announce it on YouTube because we were 3 times over capacity. I wanted to make this video for a lot of different reasons, but really it's just to say freaking thank you. Thank you for trying something new with me. You know, like, and giving us the knowledge to make maybe even another tour, but with that experience, like we had that experience now, to make the next one better. And I think it's exciting, you know, it's freaking exciting. I hope those of you that are feeling discouraged right now know that you can do anything that you put your mind to. Even if it's a national-wide pizza party tour, you can do it. My parents, at a very early age, planted the idea in my head that I could be anything that I wanted to be. Anything. I mean, what a crazy thing to say to a kid. So many possibilities waiting to be turned into action. There was no limit. But you have to want it. You have to want it. It may take years. It may take years. You might ask yourself, what if I don't get there? It doesn't exist. There will be people that will say, you can't make a living out of this. You can't make a living out of something that you love to do. But are you really living by not doing it? And you don't have to be, you're never too young, you're never too old to start. I had a guy at this place I interned in Memphis look at me and say that I would never make it in this business because I didn't have the drive for it. I'm not the most popular YouTuber. I'm not a famous director. I have never got first place in anything that I've ever done. Ever. Ever. I've been arrested for filming twice. I've lived with $20 in my account between jobs, and I could only eat once per day till I got my other job. I do it because I love it. I love it. I love every aspect. And I'm not going to let anybody tell me what I can't do. Neither should you. It's been It's been a long road getting to this point. And I don't think it's going to get any easier. But I'm excited.